I don't think Bronny got the okay on that.
You want to talk?
I think Bronny's reading this like, what? I think Bronny got the notification like, what's going on?
Bronny was trying to be a rookie year in the NBA so bad, Dolo, bro.
Wildin'.
So bad, man. You see what LaMelo Ball's doing?
So LeBron.
What do you think Bronny James Jr. would have done, bro?
LeBron ending his career in either OKC or the Houston Rockets is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, I got the game all in my hand. Ooh.
Hello, guys, and welcome to LAKERLAND. We are back with another episode. I am Christian. This is my right-hand man, Matt. And today, man, we are going to be talking almost like a part two of that conversation, that therapy session.
Right.
Man, we need that therapy, first of all. We need to let off what this season has been. But right now, I kind of want to talk about what's left of this season and do, as real Laker fans, do you think we can win a championship? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And, bro, let's just talk. We just talked about how last season was. The highs, all three of them. The lows, all 40 minutes of what we talked about. I'm going to ask you straight up. As constructed, today's roster, like we said, the same loss that lost to the Trailblazers. AD comes back in 4 weeks, let's say. Do you think we can win a championship?
That answer
it's a hard question, to be honest with you.
That answer also relies on a couple of factors, right? I feel like seeding is going to matter. Like, our path to get to a championship is going to be important because this year, by All-Star break, we haven't figured out a lineup consistency. We haven't figured out any form of consistency at all. And that's what we're going to need in the playoffs because if we don't have a solid game plan going into it, we face the wrong team, it's over off rip. That's what happened last year. First round, we was out of here. So, I'm not trying to see the Suns.
We were stuck in the play-in last year.
I'm not trying to see the Suns again first round. I feel like if we was to see the Suns in the conference finals, we might be a little bit more prepared. We could take a Jazz. Oh, we could take even a Warriors.
The thing is, to take a Jazz, we would have need to have been like a 5th seed, a 3rd seed.
But in the second round, though.
No, second round, I'm not worried. So that comes down to, I guess, the first round match. Our
first round, what, Warriors?
Well,
we could take a Warriors.
Our first round isn't even the first round. Our first round is playing.
Seeding is going to matter.
I think there is.
Because if we're a 7th seed, then we don't got to worry about a play-in.
There might be a best case scenario, bro, where AD comes back at. Honestly, I thought the right time was now already. I thought AD basically having one of the best games of his. Now I'm not going to say Laker tenure, but Laker season this year. Having that big momentum win against Jazz going into the All-Star break, I thought coming back we were going to be like, all right, this is a new half. We're all healthy. Let's go. Let's run. This is our time to just let's see our schedule and get some dubs.
Yeah.
Granted, we've said that a few times this season. How many times is this going to be the time? You know what I mean?
Right.
But I thought there was a world where we're competing. We have to compete at almost playoff level into the play-in. And at that point, we've been playing playoff games all year. At least the second half of the season.
Yeah.
So we're ready for the matchups that's coming. We're ready for that type of defense. We're ready for that environment because we've been doing this. Every game has been must win. I think there still might be a scenario where that happens. Let's see to what extent Bron can go. And it's crazy that it relies on LeBron James once again.
19 years later.
Once again.
Yeah, man.
That's
LeBron
the crazy
James.
part.
Capital P. I mean, we said in the last episode, LeBron has been pretty much carrying as much as he could. I mean, he's not really much of a defender, but he turns it on, I feel like, when it matters sometimes. And that's the important part. We shouldn't rely on him to carry a load defensively at this point in his career. I mean, that's outrageous. We just want him to be pretty much, retired then because he's going to end up hurting himself. We all know he had a groin injury before trying to play defense.
And that's a conversation. We talk about AD's health, and he's a big factor of it. At the end of the day, if we got Bron and AD healthy, that's a different question because that's our two-headed monster. And we always question the AD side because AD has been AD. But Bron has a sore knee right now. He can twist the ankle at any point. I don't know if we can afford to lose in 2 weeks. I don't think we can even be in the play-in then.
We would have.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Draft picks then,
Draft picks.
Lottery.
Guess who doesn't have a draft pick this year?
Oh, man.
The year that we need it. We don't have a draft pick, man. Pelicans do.
This is actually very tough.
So, is this I can't say it's a must-win season. I feel like at this point, what this season can we do to keep Frank Vogel's job secured for next season?
What can we do this season?
Yes. We got to win the championship. Besides that, his job is not secured.
Nah, his job is secured if we make an impressive run. Impressive for us is conference finals and make it out the West because it's not looking good.
Yeah.
If we make it out the West, Frank is cool. Believe that. There's nobody's thinking the Lakers is coming out the West right now.
Yeah, because the expectation has now dropped back down to
make the playoffs.
So if you can, especially if you get a first round upset against Suns, that could change the whole conversation.
Like now there's hope coming into next year. Like, we got to keep Frank. We got to keep Bron AD.
At this point, let's run it back because maybe we're just a few good offseason pieces away. And that's the scary part, man. We might be stuck with Westbrook next season because if that's the case, they might say, all right, if we're running it back, we got to bring back the point guard.
No. First things first, get rid of Russ. Get Russ out. I got to propose this shit because I did say in the last video, I teased a very hot take that I didn't get to get off really.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, I've been waiting.
And it's perfect that we're getting it off now because it falls in line with the topics that we're discussing. Future of the Lakers, right? What do you think about this?
What is the future of the Lakers?
If we're talking about...
that's a question.
If we're talking about getting rid of Russ and, moves after the season... What do you think about the proposed trade of Anthony Davis?
Don't want to say that. Is this the direction you? Man, I don't.
At this point, bro, what is the longevity you're seeing here? What is the trends?
It's not even about that.
I feel like we got what we was looking for with the initial trade. And I think was looking for the future of him being the Lakers leader, but bro, stay on the floor. They call him Street Clothes Davis.
Yeah, they said Data Davis.
Data Davis is crazy.
And I'm not laughing at the guy being hurt. That we can separate the injury from the jokes.
Data Davis is the craziest thing I've heard, bro.
But I know, I get you, bro. And at the end of the day,
we should get some heat.
You think? Not if he comes back this season and ends it healthy, yes.
Yes.
But if we got an AD that's gone on an ankle sprain, for example, and we're trying to trade
an ankle sprain for 6 weeks.
Okay, but it's still
Anthony Davis in his prime.
Who gets injured though a lot, and then they know what they're trading for.
They're trading for the guy who won a ring with the Lakers his first year.
That we haven't seen in 2 seasons at this point.
Bro, I don't know if he said it himself, but I believe it's something along the lines of, like, I don't have much to prove.
I believe in AD, and I believe what has happened with him has really been like, I haven't felt, since I won the chip, I haven't felt the need to get up for games that I don't want to get up for. He's had that mentality, I feel like, since winning the chip.
Yes.
And now, because he's hearing more slander on his name, he's like, all right, these are the games I got to get up for. So I'm up. I'm going to get 4 blocks. I'm going to get 10 boards. I'm going to get 28 points. And that's the minimum of a stat line I'm going to do. And now I'm banging down low, and now my mid-range is kind of working. And I believe in Anthony Davis. The obvious answer is your best contribution is availability. And that goes for any team. You know, you're going to contribute just as much as you can on the Pelicans for 20 games as you can over here for 20 games. At the end of the day, it's 20 games out of 82 games in the season.
So are you opposed to the idea?
I say all that to say I don't think the Lakers would ever do it because we really treat our stars.
Are you opposed to the idea?
Who are we building around then? LeBron James? A 40-year-old LeBron James? I think at that point, if you do that, LeBron James is off to whatever team Bronny goes to.
Well, this Justin, you know.
Did you set me up? Don't tell me you set me up.
It will be well known, you know, by the time this is uploaded and everybody could see this pod. But, you know, LeBron, this is a quote from the man himself.
Oh, what did he say this time, bro? I haven't heard it yet.
LeBron James. My last year will be play with my son. Straight like that. Wherever Bronny's at, that's where I'll be. I'll do whatever.
Damn. Is that end quote?
Oh, well, I'll do whatever it takes to play with my son for 1 year. It's not about the money at that point. Pretty much.
First of all, LeBron James has solidified the best career in NBA.
Yeah.
History. That is the dopest storyline finish that he's calling his shot like he's fucking Babe Ruth.
I'm glad that you think that. Well, it's going to happen because, you know, he could do that.
He can do it.
I also believe it's probably the most selfish thing. I don't think he talked that through with Bronny at all. I don't think Bronny got the okay on that at all.
You want to talk?
I think Bronny's reading this like, what? I think Bronny got the notification like, what's going on?
Bronny was trying to be a rookie year in the NBA so bad, Dolo, bro.
Wildin'.
So bad, man. You see what LaMelo Ball's doing?
So, LeBron...
What do you think Bronny James Jr. would have done, bro?
LeBron ending his career in either OKC or the Houston Rockets is going to be hilarious. Because that's where Bronny's going.
That is hilarious. I thought he was going to retire a Laker, bro. Would Lakers chase Bronny?
Damn. I hope so.
That would be fire.
How does that happen, though? That would have to be...
That would be fire.
It would have to be a situation where
you know
we're trash.
You know what's the crazy part is, bro? Bron has just been so great at controlling narratives and really just writing the perfect story.
Yeah.
I don't doubt fucking Bronny being the next great motherfucker, too.
Yeah, just because LeBron just has that type of pull, right?
Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I can see that happening too, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, even Bryce too. Cause I don't know if you've been seeing Bryce.
I've seen clips.
Bryce is nice with it, bro. He's already taller than Bronny.
I don't know how nice you really should be at that age. And like
he's already taller than Bronny.
How old is he?
This man's like 8th grade. I think he's maybe 9th grade now.
He's dunking yet? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He caught a bang out. I seen him caught a bang out on film.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's either 9th grade or 8th grade still.
Okay, so now to talk back about trading AD, I feel like that's a definite no because AD's our only hope for the future.
No, he's not. If you trade him, we can get some heat. Build around that. We have Malik Monk. Produced way more than AD this season.
I don't... Maybe.
I hate to talk like this on AD. I'm just talking about strictly business.
Yeah,
I can't entertain it, man.
I can't entertain it.
If we're talking about business, though, bro...
Business is business.
I need production.
Yeah, business is business, man. I just think Lakers, you know how Lakers treats their stars.
Every other week, bro.
You know how the Lakers treat their stars. We gave Kobe that max contract to end his career. And that's how, we set the standard at that point.
Bro, every other
that
week.
no other franchise can match, by the way. We treat our stars the best. You come to LA and you get treated, unless you're Russell Westbrook. Because you gotta if you perform at that, I guess that's the thing. If you perform, we treat you like royalty. We treat our champions like royalty, in my opinion.
Not like the Knicks.
Except Jerry West too, because unless you do some fraudulent shit to get at us. I know I keep adding and ifs to it, but
And that's funny too because I had a couple fake ex-Lakers fans tell me about,
Ex-Laker fan sounds disgusting.
Disgusting, bro. I don't respect their fandom at all. But basically, they're trying to tell me that the Lakers are a foul organization because of the whole Jerry West situation. And you got to understand, the man works for the Clippers and expects free Lakers tickets at all times. Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
First of all, y'all, he's the Clippers president, right?
No. I think he was at one point because he set up, I believe, the original Big Three with the DeAndre, CP3, Griffin.
Why would we want the man scouting our team? Why are we handing him the tickets to scout our team and develop a strategy to beat us?
I don't know. I don't know what's been like the precedent beforehand because I'm sure there's been other situations where it's happened. Like Pat Riley is a Laker legend. Does he have free tickets to Laker games too?
No.
So I mean, I don't know the precedent. You know what I mean?
Also, I'm pretty sure the Lakers offered him some sort of position, and he said, the Lakers is a shit show, whatever.
He has disparaging comments against us.
He throws a lot of shots.
So yeah, truthfully, I get it. I guess they're saying, damn you, Petty.
We're not throwing him out the stadium. We just said, hey, we're not going to fund your tickets anymore. If you'd love to show up to our games, by any means, go purchase a ticket.
And I'm pretty sure there was an article, and I hate saying pretty sure for everything, but who gives a damn? Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was an article that said he hasn't used the tickets in years. Like, bro, I know you're not going to the games. You got a TV.
It's just a whole bunch of malarkey, bro. I feel like it's him working with the marketing team to figure out some way to slander our organization to make the Clippers look better. Because this is how people work, especially.
We're real Laker fans, bro. If we could turn this shit somehow into Clipper slander.
Exactly.
So.
But that's really what it is. At the end of the day.
And what's crazy is, who's a team we might see in the play-in?
Yeah, we would smoke them, though.
Los Angeles Clippers.
We would smoke them.
What PG back?
We would smoke them, bro.
Norman Powell, they got.
If we're healthy, we're smoking any team in the play-in.
Reggie Jackson.
That was a scary play, but the only reason why that was a scary play was because of Russell Westbrook.
I don't know, man.
Honestly, bro,
you're not afraid of the play-in?
I'm terrified of the play-in. I don't want to be in it at all. But
the play-in teams this year.
We was in it last year.
The play-in
being
teams
a play-in
this year is
team
Wolves
2 years in a row is nasty.
And the scary thing is, we might be in a position where we got to win 2 back-to-back. You know that, right?
As a 9th seed.
9th seed, and so 7th and 8th seed first, and then they play.
How many did we play last year? Just one with the Warriors, right?
One with the Warriors because we were the 7th seed. So that was for the 7th.
It was the 8th seed.
We were the 7th seed. Warriors were the 8th seed. And then Warriors had a fight for the 8th seed spot, which they got bounced out for the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
Yeah. Who Grizzlies are, again, going to bounce somebody out the fucking first round. I can tell you that much.
I never want to be in a play-in again, bro. Especially the way that play-in game went last year.
The Warriors game? Down to the wire?
LeBron was going to see shit. Apparently saw 3 baskets. He had to throw the ball up last second.
Oh, man.
Had his storybook finish like LeBron James always gets.
But he does that every time, man. He does that every time. I think. See, in a sense, because I regard LeBron James as how I regard him, I think there's not a world where he doesn't win one more championship. I think he has one more championship in him. So if that's the case, I'll go after Bronny if that means getting another championship.
Yeah.
I'd rather if he's gonna get another championship, you royalty already to us. Win it with us. Keep it going. We got to get number 2, and it could be this year, man. It really it could be if we had the right circumstances. And I don't know if I'm still hopeful. I don't know if I truly believe it, it's just false hopes in my head that I could somehow envision.
Bro, my hope relied all on the trade deadline. I'm not gonna hold you.
Did it?
It did.
At the end of the day with the trade deadline, if you really want to talk, I don't know how good we could have gotten. I don't think we could have gotten that good without giving up.
Y'all don't be hearing me when I'm talking about something. Bro, if we get rid of Russ, that solves half our problems.
You really think it's that much addition by subtraction?
Yes, it is. Look at his plus minus is one of the worst in the league. Think about that stat. That means that when you're on the floor, you're hurting us.
That's
You are hurting us by playing.
That's really the concrete of the stat itself. Is
You are hurting us, Russ.
we just aren't good with you on the floor. Whatever it is,
I'm pretty
whatever
sure.
it is, we're just not good with you on the floor. And sometimes you have the answer, sometimes you don't. In this case, we really don't.
We don't have nothing, bro.
Okay, so what about the good games we've seen from Russell Westbrook?
The couple of good games I've seen from Westbrook was okay. And by good means that you weren't ass. Beginning of the season, don't get me wrong.
Okay, so I guess what I'm saying is I think we should keep him at least to the extent of let's not give him up for nothing. Because you would give him up for nothing. You would cut Russell Westbrook today.
I would cut him. Pay him. I would buy him out. Give him all the bread. And
okay, but you know
leave.
that doesn't work.
I know it doesn't work.
Yeah. So, but if you could, you would.
Absolutely.
I think that he can compliment us enough to maybe be the potential championship team that we are, or possibly.
You're a very optimistic man.
I think he can contribute. I think he can.
I think he can too, but can I think that he can destruct too?
Because I don't know if we remove him from this team, who the hell is running point? We remove him from the team. I don't know what our team looks like as far as structure. I already don't know now, but now you're taking another thing out halfway through the season. I don't think it was something realistic that we should have, could have done. Even the Wall for Westbrook swap. I don't know if we should have done that. You would have done the Wall for Westbrook swap.
Absolutely. For one, John Wall is just a better player. Second of all, even if he doesn't play a game, all right.
I just don't know who the hell would be our point guard. I guess it would be LeBron James again. We would be asking LeBron James.
We won a championship like that.
And that's fine, but we're asking LeBron James in one season to play center, small forward, power forward, point guard.
And he loves that shit, man.
He does.
He would love to say that. He would love to be like, oh, yeah, well, you know, I think that was my hardest win because, you know, I played center, I played guard. LeBron James. Man. I'm LeBron James. You jacking shit.
Oh, man. Okay, so come playing time, man. We got to win 2 in a row. First of all, you think we can work to a 6 seed where we avoid playing? Or you think playing is at most the best we can do right now?
Playing is the best that we
That's
can
where I'm at. Absolutely. Cool. Same page with you, bro. So with that being said, it looks like it's Warriors or Suns. Who would you want?
Warriors. The Suns spanked our ass last time.
The Suns are scary.
They're not scary to me, but I just know that they're going to have our card off right if we're not prepared. They're prepared. We have to prepare for the Suns. The Warriors we can handle because if we play to our strengths and be aggressive, we could take care of that.
You want to know my fear, honestly?
The Warriors could honestly smoke us, but they're our best chance.
So the Warriors, at the end of the day, are a team that once they are hitting threes, it's like, all right, count us out. You know what I mean? Especially us, because we don't hit enough volume.
Steph's been cold for a minute.
He has. Nobody's talking about it. But especially us, because we don't hit a high volume of threes often. We have games, sure. But, like, if we're getting 3'd out of the game, we're not the type to respond back at all. So that's a scary thing, too. And the other thing scary with the Warriors is I'm afraid Avery Bradley will get 30 minutes a game because of Steph Curry if we had a season with the Warriors.
I'm not mad at that, though, because we would need it.
I don't.
Who else is guarding him?
I think
Because I'm not going to lie, he was souffleing, sauteing, deep frying Austin Reeves on the silver platter. It was crazy. It was bad, bro.
Austin Reeves has got embarrassed a few times this year.
I mean, rightfully so. But he's
once he works out the things he's gonna work out,
he's getting the rookie treatment, like the come here rookie, get this isolation.
Absolutely.
But he's here. He's giving good defense. But it's just that
and hitting game winners.
And he's hitting game winners, but his man body hasn't developed yet, so he can't really give that valuable defense like he wants to. But his defense is there. The skill's there. He's getting to his spots.
Wait till we give him the Caruso treatment, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's going to be scary. I don't know 100%. How this turned into an Austin Reeves segment, but I'm glad we can do that.
Because he's the future. That's
and that's honestly, I always feel like I sometimes on episodes repeat myself, but it's really just conversations that we always say to each other are in our head. But I'm cool with getting rid of THT only because Austin Reeves and Malik Monk. I'll take them.
Yeah.
THT, if we could flip you for something, a strong asset that can help us win now, that might have to get done. Even if that means you're going to be a great player in the future, unfortunately. Because we know what it is with THT, bro. Once he leaves, he'll be great.
Usually banking on Buddy Hield. You still banking on him?
I think the Buddy Hield train has officially passed.
Yeah.
I
but
think,
even if you want to try to acquire him in the offseason?
I think it has officially passed. I don't know. Maybe they're interested in flipping him in the offseason again.
But even so, I don't think that's the best fit either, because what is Buddy Hield really, a glorified Ellington that we don't use?
That's what he can scarily be, yes. He shoots a high volume of threes that Ellington won't have the green light to shoot. So that's that. But Ellington has had green lights to just, not to shoot 9 of them, but to, you get 5 threes a game.
Word.
Whether that's off a screen, whether that's, however you want to get it in the corner, it doesn't matter. Get 5 a game. I thought Ellington would have been the perfect starter, and I don't think we ever seen a real starting lineup with Westbrook, Ellington, Davis, and LeBron. I still don't think we ever seen it. I say
We're
if you
running away from our original.
I say if you put that lineup in with Stanley Johnson, truthfully, I can't really talk because we haven't seen Ellington anymore, and we're not going to see this anyways. This is me legit.
He had 8 threes.
Who?
Buddy Hield.
I would love somebody to be able to hit 4 threes consistently.
4 threes, bro.
And to us, it's LeBron James. And it's Malik Monk.
Mm-hmm.
He could hit 3 a game.
Mm-hmm.
We give him the green light. I want the green light to go to Malik, if you want to be honest with you. What I want is LeBron James, Davis to really start the game. Westbrook would be in the starting lineup, but I want him to take more control of the bench. And I would want Malik to be a guy who, when Westbrook isn't a ball handler, to be one of the primary ball handlers. And I want him to get like 12 to 14 shots off a game. I think there's a world where that works probably the best. Because we'll have too many options that can hit you from all angles. We got AD who can hit you from a few angles himself. LeBron James who could really do whatever the hell he wants. Westbrook who, in this role in my head, is that man that is just attacking, and he's in the paint so you can dish it off to him. He's been great in the dunker spot all year. That's the buckets I want him to get.
No comment.
I don't want him hitting the mid-range shots. And he has the moments on fast break that he's just driving and he has full control and he's not losing the ball. There are sparks of Westbrook that we can totally utilize. Malik Monk getting a bunch of shots off. I think that's the best case scenario for our team. And Austin Reeves, speaking of him, I think he needs the green light more too. I want Austin Reeves to feel absolutely comfortable.
Yeah. That's gonna come too, though. Cause
I like the trigger that Stanley Johnson got.
Yeah, me too.
I love Stanley Johnson's trigger for shots.
It's where it's supposed to be, because he's
It's
not
perfect.
he's not a crazy shooter, but he's gonna shoot it when he's open, and he's not a bad shooter. So it's like it's a
And he's not the biggest player on the court, but he's gonna drive like he is.
yeah.
And half the time it's gonna work. So I'll take
strong.
it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I like his heart. He drives with passion. So it's like, all right, it's definitely at least going to get us to the free throw line most of the time. So, and he be getting and ones too. He's type strong with it. Stan, we got to keep Stan, man.
I like it, man. This episode really turned into like just the overall future on the Lakers. Short term, long term, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, for sure.
And this was a great conversation, bro. The Stanley Johnson. I'm glad we can give him his flowers, because we signed him to a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have Stanley Johnson.
And he was a bunch of 10 days to start off.
He earned that.
He earned
that. Stanley Johnson, then you Austin Reeves, who we can groom. Mm-hmm. Let's give him that Caruso treatment. You've seen the body transformation Caruso had from South Bay to where he is now. Caruso is Ock.
Ock body.
So let Austin Reeves develop. Mm-hmm. We're solid on him. THT, I hope he can take the step, but I hope
he could too, bro. I'll have faith in it, bro, because hopefully that...
He got to gain weight again?
He got to gain the weight, bro. Dunkin' Donuts, get a box, was it a dozen? Get you a good, nice glazed dozen, a box of donuts, you know what I'm saying? Eat that daily. Put the weight back on, 'cause that's gonna help with your drive. You're not gonna get stuck, have to pivot and pay no more. I see it, bro. I know you see it in the film. They probably calling it out. Your trainer gonna hit you up in the off season, like, yo, we in the weight room. We gonna put that weight back on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the mission was last year. If it was to slim down for a reason, if you went on a vegan diet, keto, whatever it is, I don't give a fuck, bro. Talk to Brown, whatever he be eating. It's probably a lot of protein and shit. AD too. Y'all gotta get on the same plan. I don't know what y'all niggas be doing, but hey.
Listen, man, I cannot agree anymore. He lost the weight and he lost that shiftiness. He honestly lost the fillet he had to it before, bro.
He used to lay people left and right. It was like automatic. But now, like, it's like he drives and he gets stopped easily, like, and then he just can't finish at the rim no more like he could, because he can't even really even get there that much. Before, he used to get to the lane easy, get people bounce off, boom, to the lane. That's how Braun gets to the basket.
The shot is coming to life a little bit though. We're seeing,
because he's shooting, he's getting enough reps to get figure it out.
We're seeing maybe a clip he might be capable of hitting. So, THT is going. We paid him, man.
But if he's not gonna be
locked in at least.
If he's not gonna be the driver that he was, then you gotta be a shooter.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be able to hit threes,
and then you gotta also be able to defend.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not even too mad at him on defense, because I feel like even the last stretch
he still has rookie moments where
he has rookie moments for sure.
He has rookie moments, but his defense. He had a game the other day where he got 4 blocks, and well-timely blocks we needed.
Right.
So, like, I seen him hit it off the glass a few times this year. I seen Monk do it too.
Yeah.
And Monk, he's a rare breed and 23, 24 years old, man.
Mm-hmm. Future.
I don't see how you don't do whatever you can to. I think Malik Monk could be a 20-point scorer in the league.
I mean, he's damn near one with us right now.
I think he can. Truthfully.
I
I think Lakers are getting him pretty damn near tight on defense.
If we ran a report on the stats that he has when he starts with us, it's probably averaging 20. I bet you that.
But I do like the way we're playing him now. I would like to see him consistently start, truthfully.
Right. Me too.
That's where I'm at with it. But we do have a potential future, man. If we do ever lean away from AD or build away from LeBron, I think we can start to build something. The question is, we got to make good decisions now from the front office.
Yeah, man.
And honestly,
is that too much to ask for?
What if Nunn comes back and he's good?
He is good though. That's the thing. It's just, are we ever going to see him?
What if he's healthy? He comes back and he's
what
healthy?
even happened to Kendrick Nunn?
Do you know the injury?
What is the injury?
It's a bone bruise. It's a bone bruise, yeah. It just kept him out.
Okay, that's all I have.
I don't know, bro. I don't know how severe this bruise is. That's all that is the word I heard from it. Apparently, we will see him before the end of March.
Okay.
Is it too late for him to carve a role, though? You don't think so? I feel like everything is so interchangeable right now. He has 2 good games, and it's like, all right, we got a starter.
Yeah, he's in the lineup just like that.
I think Nunn was going to be our backup point guard, probably. Originally.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
And
that helps a lot, because who's our backup point guard now?
It's really just either Westbrook or Braun at all times, and then Malik Monk does take a lot of primary ball
we're
handling
so
skills.
Unprepared for everything right now that we need as a championship team.
We don't have no answers. Well, the minute a team starts game planning against us, we get rassled. Anytime we see the Heat switch up something,
I wonder if Frank be cutting their ass, the front office ass, for their decisions.
In closed doors, he has to.
He probably has to be cutting their ass.
He has to. But
because he probably be throwing his 2 cents in the meetings, his suggestions, whatever, to probably get overlooked. And he probably be coming middle season like, see what I mean? So what we gonna do now, guys?
I told you.
Is this gonna follow me, huh?
Yeah, man.
Oh, it is what it is. Frankie V, man.
Frankie V. Let's see, man. At one point, I thought he was a genius, and I still see it in him. At the end of the day, man, the future of the Lakers comes down to The Lakers.
Health and luck, a lot of luck.
A lot of luck. And that's not only for us, that's for other teams too. We got to get lucky for seeding.
Yeah.
What other teams are doing.
Right.
Now, I asked you it a million times. I haven't really asked myself it. Do I think the Lakers can win a championship? Quite frankly, the answer is, if all the right things happen, I still believe that LeBron James is one of the greatest players in the NBA currently. Anthony Davis can fully be the AD that won the 2020 championship. Mm-hmm. We remember the AD that was the first 3 games of the finals when he probably was on trajectory to win the finals MVP.
All right.
Then he got hit with another injury. So when I say if we got a LeBron James, a healthy AD, a Russell Westbrook that can just figure it out, please. A Frank Vogel that can make some decisions that everybody else sees. And, maybe a few pieces, a few dominoes falls along the way. The 2021 Lakers can still win a championship. We can still get 18. It can still be on the way. Am I confident? No. Can it happen? Maybe.
Anything's possible.
When you got a LeBron James, a healthy Anthony Davis, anything is possible. Quite frankly, I'm scared of the Suns. I'm scared of the Grizzlies. Scared of the Bucks. I want to see the Sixers. Right now, I'm not scared. But those are the teams. And then, I don't know. I guess I got to see the Nets, too.
I miss playing the team that had Russ on it.
That's very true. That's very true.
Those were the lit times.
I got to relive that 2020 championship,
Yeah,
man.
man. That was a run to be remembered.
But we can get another one. Let's do another run. Can we be a team that can hold their energy for 48 minutes? Can we be a team that can do it for 36 minutes? Can we be a team that wants to commit to defense? A team that practices free throws? Can we be a team that closes games? It's up to us. At the end of the day, we're Laker fans. That's our expectation.
Right.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to be positive about it, man. That's all we can be.
Yeah, I mean,
all we can be is be
at
positive.
the end of the day, it's not even really.
There's some bright spots to be seen, man, and that's what I did want to point out with the Reeves, the Monk, let's make it happen.
Yeah,
man.
we established as at least for me, it's not a ring or bust season, so we can figure out what we gotta figure out. But I think we really gotta look towards doing what we gotta do this season and tweaking whatever we gotta tweak and cleaning up our mess for next season and coming in as high as we gotta do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And that was part of it. Rob Pelinka didn't want to trade and make another mess for another season. And I can respect that.
Right.
But I still want to win a championship, guys. That's all we want. We gonna watch All-Star Game Sunday.
Right.
We gonna see how it goes, and come February 25th, we're gonna hope for a new life. And we might get it, we might not, but we'll be here to talk about it.
Optimism.
We'll be here to talk about it. So, guys, thank you for another great time on Lakerland. But, hey, if I don't see you, any last words, Matt, before I say it?
Yeah, I got the game all in my hand. Ooh.
Have a good evening, good afternoon, and good night.
Peace.
Yeah, I got the game all in my hand. Ooh, and yeah, pop out with the drip and make a fan drool. You could risk it if you want. This ain't no fan duel. Yeah, I'm in a Benz cool. Yeah, stepping for the breeze.